Hello everyone, today we are going to go through Game of Thrones 1, which is a problem on the string section of algorithm on HackerRank. So without wasting time, let us have a look on the problem statement. So here is the problem statement. Dotaki are playing on attack to usurp King Robert's throne. King Robert learns of this conspiracy from Raven and plans to lock this single door through which the enemy can enter his kingdom. But to lock the door, he needs a key that is an anagram of a palindrome. So we have two keywords here, anagram and palindrome. What is an anagram and what is palindrome? So behind those two links, you will know more about anagram and palindrome. I will leave those links in the description. So basically an anagram is a word that can be formed by rearranging all the letters of a given word. So you can see here, and a palindrome is actually a word that can be read backward and forward. What does that mean exactly? That means, okay, if you have A B A, this is actually a palindrome because when you are reading it from the start to the end, you have A B A, and when you are reading from the end to the back, you see have A B A is the same. That is a palindrome. So our challenge here is to take the word as input, a given string, and find if we have a rearrangement of the string that can give a palindrome. If it is the case, then we return yes, otherwise we return no. So that is the problem. So now, how are we going to approach this? How are we going to organize ourselves to solve this? So basically, based on what we just said, a palindrome is a word that can be read front and back. So let us take maybe this. This is actually a palindrome because when you're reading like this, you have the same value as like this. Now, in our case, what we can see is that if we want to have a thorough study of how palindrome is built, you will see that all the letters in the palindrome appear an even number of times. Yeah, so we can see that we have A twice, we have A 4 times, we have B 4 times, 2 times. And if you add a letter here, let's say R, this is still a palindrome. Why is this still a palindrome? Because it appears on the middle and it appears only one. So what we can conclude is that, okay, if you have a word, if you remove all the matching pair of integer, all the matching pair of character, if at the end we have 0 character or 1 character, then the word is a palindrome. That means if you take this, okay, we remove the first pair of A, this will remove this and this. We remove the second pair of A, this will remove this and this. Now we remove the pair of B, this will remove this and this. And at the end, if the result is actually 1 element or 0 element, then it is a palindrome. So that will be our approach of solving this. So now, what data structure are we going to use to perform the removal of pair characters? We are going to make use of a map. So without wasting time, I will create my map. A map of int that will say I will call MP. So now I will loop through my string. So this is a basic loop to loop through the string. Now for each of the elements, if my element s of I represent the character is different from 0, that means we already have, if MP of s of I is different from 0, that means we already have an occurrence of this character in our map. Then what we are going to do is remove the occurrence. What does that mean? That means if you have an occurrence, we remove it. That will make us removing the pairs of characters. Then if the occurrence doesn't exist, what we do is that we add the character. Now, to have something more, how would I say, more convenient, when you remove a given element, if the size, of the element that has been removed, is equal to 0, that means we were having one occurrence of the element, and we find another occurrence and we remove the occurrence. Now there is no occurrence of that element. We better erase the element in our map. At the end of this loop, we will have the number of characters that are single. And so we can just say, okay, if our size is actually greater than 1, that means we have more than one single character, then we just return no. So if we don't return no, that means we are definitely in the case of returning yes. So let us run this and see what it gives. We have a congratulations. Now let us submit. We have everything going. So this was my approach of solving this by using a map and finding the pair of character, and when removing the pair of character, decide based on the rest of the element whether we can have a palindrome or not. So I really enjoyed going through this problem. I hope you do so. I hope you do enjoy this, because I do enjoy solving this problem. So I hope to have feedback from you, your comment, your thought of how to solve this, and it will be really a pleasure to interact with you regarding this problem. So have a nice day. Take care. Ciao.